Welcome back to Lifestyle After 5. It's the team, me and Lloyd Shoe talking Futurism once again. So today we're gonna ask the question, what we're gonna talk about is owning your future before it own you. Think about that. Let me break that down. Hey, can you imagine in the future? You either gonna own your future or it's going to own you. You're gonna be a slave to AI. I mean, let's
Yeah,
look at the what if scenario. It ain't even a scenario. This used to be a scenario. I mean, it's moving so fast. We used to talk
right.
about scenarios, but it ain't even a scenario no more. Where it's like your job, your art tool, your music is all ran and adopted by AI.
Yup,
AI
pretty
is doing
much.
literally everything, even software. You got Replit. Now, I have not personally used Replit, but Replit, you, from what I understand from it, give it an idea and it'll build the software for you.
Yup. Basically, it's so many new tools now that can just boop, straight from the brain. You don't even gotta put energy, real energy into building projects anymore, y'all. So we gonna bring it home with the non-sci-fi. We just gonna keep it real. Right now is the time to claim your space before the future claims you.
Well, I think you really don't want to be owned by these companies.
Exactly. Exactly.
So before we do this, one thing that hopefully AI can get right that the humans never seem to get right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like,
Right.
leave some comments. Maybe AI can get that part right because humans seem to miss out on that.
Yeah, and also any for the people watching this on YouTube, we y'all have been putting a lot of comments on YouTube. We have been seeing the YouTube comments.
We
Appreciate it.
appreciate those comments. We
Yeah,
love the
for real.
comments.
And we getting a little bit of love on Substack now. Starting to see some love on there. So slowly but surely, we seeing the community starting to show up for us. And to
So,
be honest with you, it's appreciated.
so you breaking it down, talking about peak AI and saying that AI has possibly reached this peak. Hype versus reality. Why human creativity still has an edge, but I think human creativity will have an edge for some of us. But I don't think many of us really had creativity since the internet age. I think the internet age took a lot of us out.
Yeah.
So those that have survived the internet age now may is trying to hold on to it from the AI, the internet age to the AI age. So I don't know. I think we will always have an advantage to a point. But right now, like I said, there's AI dating, AI is your counselor, AI is your software developer, your companion, your thinker. How can AI be at its peak? It's so much more. I think there's more that it can do. But some is making the argument that it may have peaked out.
Yeah. I mean, even the OpenAI CEO is saying his own AI is annoying, which brings it back due to, well, he brought it back due to public push. So it's proof that we do have influence over these tech giants. Without us, it really can't be AI because they're using our information, our brains, our pretty much everything we do to train it and teach it. So there is that, but I also agree with what you're saying. The internet age has taken out a lot of original thought because accessibility, having a phone in front of you every 5 seconds, is everybody's thoughts starting to become the same due to these algorithms, which is why we're here today talking about this. But also too, just things that I noticed like on Substack, I was just kind of going through there the other day, and I'm realizing like there's the argument of people using ChatGPT to write. Substack being a mostly platform where you read writings and different stories and stuff like that. Just realizing people will be like, "Oh, y'all hating when I use the M dashes," which is like one way that people notice that
Yeah.
you've been using ChatGPT. So I was like, it's becoming like part of like the culture almost at a point. So
Speak of the coach, do you think you would ever pay money to go see an AI fight?
to be honest with you, it depends. It depends on what's the purpose, like what's it for.
Like
Now,
an
if it's
AI
just to
boxing match,
watch,
an AI martial arts, an AI boxing match, an AI concert. where
You know,
AI rap concert. You might have a
I was about to
MC
say
Chat may come out. A little,
pretty soon, man.
little Chat may come out.
A little chat.
AI may have him a record coming out or her
Yo,
or whatever. Everybody
right.
got to be little nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, you feel me? Yeah, young
Young
chat.
AI or whatever on the mic. You might even get them playing sports. AI might come through there playing, get a football team. They may run track and field.
Man, you
And
see how you saying all this stuff, but
this could be the
it's already
evolution
happening.
But I just don't know. I
I don't
say
know.
that now, but I don't know what I want to see that in the future and pay money knowing that I used to do that. What
Right.
will we do is the question. We need to find a home, and if you want to get on the right side of AI, you really need to learn Python, as we talked about in this group earlier. You need to learn how to program. You need to learn
Yeah.
robotics. You need to learn how to work on AI. That way you stay in demand because pretty much right now, anything that you can do, AI can do, and it can do it better and faster.
Yeah.
So you got to up your skills. You got to reinvent yourself. If you're close to retirement age, congratulations. You made it over the hump and you survived. If you Gen Z, Gen X, you're in trouble. You're the ones that's on the cuff of this change. And I'm part of Gen X. Gen X and the millennials, yeah, we gotta work. We got work to do.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, like we talked about, AI is pretty much like where it's gonna be for right now. So we at a critical moment where y'all can step in and start changing a lot of this stuff. I was just reading from one of the people that we talked about that's a part of the group that's changing things with AI. We mentioned them before, and I want to say the lady's name is Alex Hanna, but she wrote a book called The AI Con, and basically I'm reading more and more from this group, and it's a bunch of people like I mentioned before, all kind of different people. I mean,
The AI
any
con
type of
is
person.
it on Audible by any chance?
I want to
I
say yes, but
may look for it. Have to
I'm
send
gonna
me the
do
link.
some research. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research, and I'll put it in the caption when y'all checking it out. But that book is basically touching points on what we're talking about today, about how it's a hype behind AI that's trying to one side is trying to scare people, and one side is trying to make people feel like pretty soon they'll just be eliminated. But really, it's kind of a balance right now because they only can do so much. They only have so much information. Current economy problems in the government. Over here in Europe, they can't get AI right for shit. They have AI here, but um, the laws are just making it hard for people to really use it and um, help other people learn what it really can do in these different industries here in Europe, which, I don't blame them because, they kind of blocked out everything with America and, just all together. They trying to keep that culture away from European countries overall. And I think they see AI as a threat because of that, especially with OpenAI being an American based company. So,
I don't know if that's a good way to go though.
nah, that's
'Cause
that's the
even
reason
China
why I
is
keep
open.
going
That's
back
the
and
thing.
forth. Yeah.
I don't know. China's on the cuff of AI, and if you got AI, it's kind of like rejecting
Hmm.
the internet as a nation and say we
Yeah.
refuse to allow the internet. You're gonna be behind. I don't see how you're going to be
I'm gonna
successful.
keep it real with you though.
Gonna work.
Europe is behind, fam, as far as like really stuff like that. Artificial intelligence, they super behind. So anybody that's watching this in Europe, you actually also have a chance to, you can go to your government or you can start building projects and getting the government involved with it, just to make it more comfortable. But I agree with what you're saying, man. It is like rejecting the internet because it's taking over the world, man.
How to do it.
Yeah, facts.
Now, some was talking about veterans and active duty strategy and leadership and disciplines are future proof skills, but Man, I don't know about that one either. I can see Chat being an expert in strategy. Leadership, can AI lead? That remains to be seen.
Yeah,
Can it?
that's definitely why it works better for people like ex-military for sure, or anybody in the military definitely can leverage this moment.
I don't know if AI. I think it may become a part of leadership where AI will make a
Yeah,
decision.
hell no, I don't see that.
Let's think about. Let's break it
Yeah,
down. It's already used in sports. So
mm,
now you look at coaching when it comes to football. Now they're
right.
looking at statistics and data, and I put that in with AI. They
Hmm.
look at statistically, look at the lineup, and say like this play here. It has a 70% chance of being successful based off past patterns and going forward on 4th and 1. And it recommend, oh, I recommend you go for it. Nope, it's got a low probability of being successful. We recommend you don't go for this.
That's crazy, and you know they got that on the field. The coach is like, well, first let me see what this recommended. Let me what's my intuition telling me.
And now I think, and I'm not probably, but I was hearing something the other day. I seen a glimpse of it where I don't even think they got the chain game no more. When the first
Yeah,
time and they were holding the chain, they got
mm,
AI that's taking a picture of it, and they're supposed to be more accurate, cameras and stuff, and mark it down.
right. Yo, that's
And it'll
crazy.
show you, if you was within an inch or whatever, reaching the first down line.
Yeah,
But
that's gonna make sports interesting, but all that stuff scripted anyway. So it just be funny to me seeing how they still manage to find a way to involve technology like this even in entertainment, y'all. So yeah, it's this
what
isn't just one industry, bro.
what would AI do in politics?
Oh gosh, I mean, then it isn't that what was the plan originally when Trump took over?
I don't know if I want an AI leader in
Oh no,
that
if
sense in politics.
y'all put a AI leader in office, y'all won't be seeing me back in the states for a long. I'll be country hopping at that point, straight up. But yeah, also too, like I'm noticing the spirit. A lot of people that are doing like astrology, talking shit about AI too, because they're like, yeah, you can't run unless you've done astrology, like the old school way, put in a chart into AI and then like expecting it to just give you everything. I mean, it's gonna pull information from the internet because
Hmm.
so it's all out there. But even then, like always, there has to be always someone who oversees it. So that's that makes it even more fun to me, and also more automation to really focus. Because a lot of the time, what I'm noticing, just in my personal mentoring
Hmm.
anyone, some of the people I've mentored before were, some of them like spiritual coaches or, just coaches in general. But automation, being able to not have to focus on all the business parts and having AI deal with that while they focus on the main point of the business, focusing on the customer. So I think that's going to be good for anybody who um, is in business like coaches. I watched a video today about how coaches don't really need funnels because if you're just an expert, which I think as long as you're an expert, I don't think really AI
But
can beat you.
AI is an expert, though. That's the thing. AI isn't. You already got an expert in everything.
You think so? Because AI fuck up way too much to be an expert. I mean, unless you're paying like $150,000 for these AI agents, it's it varies. You right because there are agents that will be able to do some tasks like that, but not on the level of an actual expert human without some kind of mistake. Anyways.
I mean, but it's only going to get better and get smarter.
Oh
Now,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, this is just a peak right now.
so as a peak, we got action steps for you. So today's action is
Always
step one. Well, we're gonna pick one tech story, PKI, Chat GPT 5, or whatever GPT you use,
right.
and find the human angle and ask, how does this affect my craft business culture? So I did a little bit of that as we were speaking. I was typing this into
Hmm.
ChatGPT 5. And it's like peak AI means we have reached a point where technology rate of improvement slows down compared to the height. The human angle is when the raw model horsepower stops being the differentiator. What matters more is how people use it, which I always say that your ability to pair human judgment, creativity, and relationship skills with AI capabilities. Here's how it affects your craft. From tool driven to human driven, what changes? Instead of AI being the wow factor, the value shifts to how you frame the problem, prompt the tool, and interpret the results. So now I think AI, some argue that people don't think no more, but I think AI really makes you have to think more because you have to know what you want and you got to have the end. And I think
Hmm.
that's the problem. A lot of us don't know what the hell we want,
Yeah,
so we can't tell AI or a computer what we want. So
facts.
and said
That's some real shit right there.
at the impact, your competitive edge will come from dominant expertise, storytelling, culture insight, and emotional intelligence. Things AI can't authentically replicate. Now, emotional intelligence, no, it can't do that yet. Let's get an example. If you're in content, the winner will be those who turn AI output into something that feels alive and personal, not just technically correct.
Right, right. Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
And it went on some other things, but I'm not gonna keep going through it. But it says AI as your amplifier, not your replacement.
I think at this point now, another thing too is making sure that you just always I feel like we always talk about sovereignty like pretty much every episode now because it's pretty much just imprinted into lifestyle after five is doing things to protect your identity is like the number one. I know this is the second thing, but it's like very important. If you claim all your identity on platforms and you making sure that to the best of your ability, because I know some of y'all might not be fully immersed into this world yet, but protecting your identity is going to be your currency in the future. You know, people going to be trying to pay you for your soul and for for your face. So
Mark of the beast,
yeah, exactly.
as they say.
You feel me? I mean, that's valid, man. It's at some point it really will be like that, like some mark of the beast type shit.
But actually, we get more to what we have not talked about. Well, it's out there, but they haven't really merged on mainstream, and that's VR, AR, VR,
Hmm.
virtual reality, and AI on a grand scale. Now, they sit in two different worlds right now.
Yeah,
But when they come together, oh man,
yeah. That's gonna be some of the most interactive entertainment that you probably have. I know Richard Bukowski's mentioned this before about how they already have like where you can basically watch a football game and be immersed into it. You know, you can be
that's
on the
hot.
yeah,
Just wait till you get those TVs.
man. I'm talking about you put the headset
Now,
on or whatever, or you got the
virtual-
full.
now, just wait. Now, when virtual reality can go beyond glasses,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be some scary shit right there too, man.
you look at your and your TV takes you into the virtual reality. When the
Hmm.
shows, you're actually going to be in the shows.
Yeah. So they do have. Rich talked about that too, where he said they have series, uh, VR series where you become a part of the episode. Like this, man. That's yo. There's just so much new stuff that you can do. That you can get involved. These tools are out here for y'all to test them out, or you can just research. You know, do a little research on them.
Yeah, learn.
Yeah.
Learn you some AI powered tools in your field. Do some brainstorming.
Hmm. Yep.
Form,
Sit down
form
and
your
really go into it.
I challenge you, form you a 3 to 5 person learning circle and track your trends and see what's going on. Share your
Yeah,
tools and hold each other accountable.
yeah. If you looking for a learning circle, if you just go, hold on, I'm about to put it on the screen right now. You go to this website and you can go make an account, become a member, and then you don't even have to look. You'll be right here with us, look, getting the trend reports every week. Make it easy for you. Hold on, I'm gonna just keep it here. Hold on. But yeah, I think that's really important is having people around you that's also talking about this. Fortunately, you got us. So
Well, as they say, after 5 turns time in your favor. Stay tuned, stay curious, and stay building.
yeah, Lifestyle After 5, man. This is your passport to the future. And y'all already know. Every week we coming with new information. Y'all know we drop the newsletter every week. If you ain't subscribed, what are you doing? We got people coming in all across the world, different types of people, spiritual people, veterans, you name it, they in there. So this is not exclusive to any group of people, except, okay, it is. It's exclusive to people who serious and suffering. If you're not serious and you're not suffering, this is not for you because we don't play around with this. So,
And check out our other channel out where we talk about cigars in that world too.
oh yeah, yeah, y'all know. Every week we gonna be meeting up with Victoria and Patrick at least once a week. So y'all know to check out for the series we do with them.
Ali wants to smoke.
Yeah, you feel me? It's about that time.
Well, until next time,